Right, so we have managed to use Descript to make a video, and we recorded a video. We've put it onto Descript. We've taken out the filler words. We've adjusted it slightly with a studio sound. So what's next? It's been uploaded. I've put it into a folder. Yeah, here we go. Exploring a Descript video for editing. And I now need to think about putting it onto YouTube. Now, am I a YouTube expert? No. What do I need to do? I know I need to work on the thumbnail. I know I need to have the description. I know I need to have the title. I know there's probably some tags and keywords I need to put on there. And this is now following my process of how am I going to get this content that I've now created out there. Again, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm starting this venture, with trying to do all of this with AI without having to engage a whole bunch of different teams in order to get this to work. Just in the first instance, to prove I can do it. So here we go. I'm now back onto ChatGPT. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to talk into it rather than what we did in the previous video where we had a conversation flow going. Now I want to use my mind in a slightly different way. I know what I need, and so I'm going to talk into it. And with ChatGPT, it's so important that you set the scene. You set the scene in a couple of different ways. You set the scene by telling ChatGPT who you want to act as. If it doesn't know who you want to act as, it will take the best guess about all those people out there. And then secondly, you ask what the output is you want. And importantly, within all of this, you don't have to take the first answer. So let's see how we get on. So now I'm just clicking the little microphone button, and within that microphone button, it'll allow my talk to text. As you've by now found out, I talk fast. I potentially don't talk as clearly. I have a South African accent, skewed by 25 or longer, 30 years of being in the UK. So now I'm okay. Talking to text even with Siri and with Alexa, they just don't get me. Chad gets me. So here we go. Okay, so I now need you to help me. We've created the video about how we work together. Brainstorming. I'm going to be doing a few things, but firstly, I want you to become a YouTube specialist. So I'm thinking Daryl Eves is probably a good guy. He's been working with Mr. Beast. He's very, very successful, and I want you to help me just get the YouTube title, description. I want you to search online and find out what's going to be a useful set of keywords to use. And within those keywords, what it is that we can make a better impact for. I want people to be able to find the video that are looking for this type of video to save time and effort. So I'm going to upload the script for you of what the video was, or what we said in the video, and then potentially you can help me with this. Is that okay? Now, because I'm talking to Chad, what I can do, I'll just let that go through. I can actually synchronize the two things we're doing. I let it run on the mobile, and I can then, when I refresh here, you'll be able to see what happens. So this is what I just said. Okay, and you can see this is awesome talk to text. It's amazing. Now I'm going to go into my Descript, and I'm just going to pick up the entire script. Just imagine how much time this is saving you if you're going to try and think about how to do this. This would have taken me hours and hours and hours, and the outcome would have been something that just wasn't what I needed it to be. And look, there's loads of tools. So many tools out there. I think that's really where so much of the problem comes from. We have information overload. So allow ChatGPT to help you. Is a very good way to do it. There's so much more to dig into and so many more things to do. So this is very much a brief instruction or brief introduction. Now, it's important to note that when you're working with ChatGPT, you don't need to take the first answer, right? You need to read it. You need to use it as a way that you can actually get your mind working a bit better. Unlock your productivity, to use AI to brainstorm and save time daily. I actually like that, but I don't know whether that's going to be in any use on YouTube. So, and I'm not a YouTube expert. I've read Daryl Eve's book, and I've literally just started this. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go into my analytics. And I know that I can go to inspiration over here and I can search for keyword and just see what type of volume there is on these. Medium volume. Medium volume. All I'm looking for now is there another title that jumps out at me on the same subject? Low volume, low volume, low volume, low volume. Yeah, not really that relevant. So I may or may not use that title. Unlock it. So I'm going to change this just quickly so I can be a little bit more clear. Medium volume, medium volume. And again, this isn't really giving me anything that I think I can use. So let's just go back and we'll dig into YouTube and how to use it as I learn and go through it, and as I have ChatGPT help me. But what I'm going to do first of all, it's given this. It's given me a character, keywords. It's given me a description. I just want you to really go and search if you can on what, I mean, the title looks really useful. It explains exactly what we're doing. Is that the best title in terms of keywords? Does that, by looking at the video, and looking at the content of the video, as in you've had the script, does that encourage people, the right people, to come and look at it? And what do you think the volume might be, or not the volume, but what do you think the interest of that will be on YouTube? So I'm just digging in a little bit more and just seeing if it can be a little more precise. Again, I put the element on here, and now it's busy searching for the best titles. Okay, so let's have I'm just waiting for it now to finish the processing on the phone, and when it's done that, I'll refresh the screen. I like doing this because I can then go on the screen, copy and paste it, and move it out there. So let's have a look on here. Okay, so it's talking about tools like vidIQ, which we'll dig into at some point. And yes, so how AI can brainstorm, how AI and brainstorming boost entrepreneur efficiency, save time and simplify your day. That to me doesn't read very well. How AI and brainstorming boost entrepreneur efficiency. Maybe it does. Maybe I'm just not reading it well. So let's look at that. Here's a suggestion, a description, and keywords. I'm going to pick up that title. Okay, I'm quite happy with the title, and I just want you to dig in a bit more on the description, and perhaps you can put chapters in there. I'm not sure if that's something you can do. I know chapters is going to help me with what I'm doing. I will probably use a different tool for that, simply because the AI is not necessarily going to know the timelines, and chapters ideally have a timeline. So, well, let's see what she said, or he says. Right, so just an indication of how if you know a little bit about a subject, you can go and you can put this through. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pause this and then upload the YouTube video, so you all would, I'm sure know how to do that. So I'll pause this, get it uploaded, and I'll come back. Okay, so while that's uploading, I'm just going to go and pick up that description. One of the things I've noticed with ChatGPT is quite often, unfortunately, Chad's not very good with counting. So let's just have a look. I'm using vidIQ here, and vidIQ is going to give me a score on the title. That's given me an 85, so that's a good counter check that Chad's actually doing something okay. So I'm going to use that title, description. Okay, on this description, can you please add in a few things? I want to talk about potentially using ChatGPT. That doesn't really tell it. We're just talking about AI tools, and just make it a little bit more detailed, please. You have 5,000 characters on YouTube. You don't need to use them all. I don't know the intricacies of using them. So I'm just asking, this is really a testing phase for me where I'm going through and I'm testing. So let's have a look at what he said. Now you'll see what ChatGPT will do is it will presume what you want and it'll tell you. So this is why it's important to tell ChatGPT what you want. I've asked for a description. In this video, I explore using ChatGPT. You'll discover boost time, managing a growing team, scaling your business, looking to improve. Okay, that's not exactly what I want. It will do, however. So let me just pick this up. I can now go here and I can put this description in. And what's happening again here? That's looking okay. These chapters, I'm just going to stick these chapters in there. I'm hoping they're accurate. Okay, so now I'm already way further than I would have been, than the probably 15, 20 minutes that I've been doing this. What else do I need to do? Well, this is a vidIQ, as which I said we'll dig into, but I can now go and generate some thumbnails on this, and it'll pick up the description and title and give me a thumbnail that's useful. And I'm going to put this into my playlist of AI in action, and then these other bits are done correctly. Now I've got tags. What's happened here is ChatGPT is actually putting these tags. There we go. Sometimes it'll put it in a list format, and you can just ask it, listen, I need those in comma separated format. Given that we are trying to be very, very clear with YouTube that we actually want the right people to come here, getting the keywords from the script is a pretty good idea. Okay, and right, so now we have a decent title, we have a description that works, we have chapters, there's a bunch of things on here, time section. I kind of prefer this one. Tweak this. There we go. And I'm just going to add an image here. Go through. folder. Let's have a look what's going to work better. Do that. And I'm going to move this over here. And boost your productivity. I want to add in here speaking. Oh, can't spell. I really can't spell. Boosting your productivity, speaking to ChatGPT, and okay, so that's looking okay. And I'm going to use this one, boosting your productivity, speaking to ChatGPT. I just want to check why this font is different. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just going to use that. Use that, and now we have all the icons I need. Whoops. What am I missing? Title, description, thumbnail. I'm going to go back in here again, make sure I download it. Actually, I can't download it, so there we go. As I say, I'm not a professional at this at all. Yeah, I literally am learning this as I go. I'm missing something here, so why am I not getting the thing to... I'm going to pause, find out what I'm doing. Okay, it just was a bug for the section quickly, so what I've done now is just reload the page, and there we have it. So now we have these things that are in here. There's a button I need to push somewhere which says how visible it is. Click on the next, that's fine. That's fine. It's going to be unlisted at the moment. Save that. And close that. So now I have a relatively presentable AI-generated thumbnail. Not something, I'm not visual at all, I just really struggle with this. Yeah, then I have a thought-out title and description with the relevant keywords in there, and now I'm ready to go through and literally start thinking about how to break this down onto the various social media things. So, excuse the hiccups. I'm going to, what I'll do following this is I'll actually now go and edit this video so I can cut out the pieces that I don't want with Descript. So I'm going to stop this video for now, and then I'll meet you on the next part of the journey.